A quarter of the plate with a complex carbohydrate, sweet potato, brown rice, quinoa, anything like that is a good source.
And I will say, with my nutrition clients, the plate method has been the best method
Agreed.
for them, because sometimes menus can be overwhelming, and this teaches you how to do it yourself and follow the plate method, and you're going to have the most success with the plate method. So if you stick to this, just learn how to do it.
I agree. That's what we really, Kim and I both, when we're going through our initial consults for our nutrition clients, that's what we really focus on, is the plate method. Because if you just change and reshape your plate, you will start seeing results immediately, because it's so different from how we normally do it, where half of our plate is probably filled up with a carbohydrate, a little sliver has got a vegetable. Yeah. So big difference in how you reshape your plate will make huge changes for you. Yes, that's yours. All right, so let's take a look at your meal plan for those of you guys that have it. So if you'll flip to your meal plan, those of you guys that are our current nutrition clients, you're going to stay to your normal. Yeah, you're good.
Meal plan?
Yep, so it should be in your folder that says meal plan. Yep, so if you'll flip to the first page of your meal plan there, it's going to be in the other thing, Bree. Yeah, in the other behind it. So with our challenge, it does come with 6 weeks of meals. It's going to be in the other brochure there, Rhonda. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yes, you sure are. Sorry. I just saw the blue on the thing. So your challenge comes with 6 full weeks of meal plans. Again, we don't want you to stick just to those meals. We want you to kind of branch out, start building your own meals. But these will give you some really good ideas of recipes. You'll see on your meal plan that there's listed in like little ranges of stuff. So your first one might say, what's the first oatmeal? What's the first breakfast on there?
Steel cut oats.
All right, so what's the range on it?
What's that mean?
The serving size, what's it say?
1 cup.
All right, 2/3 to 1 cup. So if you are a female trying to lose weight, you're going to stick to the 2/3 section. If you're a female trying to maintain weight, but maybe recomp your body a little bit, you're going to go in between that. So you would be 3/4 of a cup that we're looking for. And if you're a male trying to lose weight, you're going to go into that 3/4 of a cup section. And if you're a male trying to gain weight or maintain, you're going to fill at that full 1 cup of oatmeal. Those are cooked weights, so it's a whole thing of cooked oatmeal. So bear in mind when you're cooking and doing your foods, your oatmeals, your starches, they are going to almost double in size from the raw size. Versus when you're cooking like protein or a carbohydrate or a vegetable, a protein or a vegetable like carrots. If you boil carrots, they actually shrink down because you're drawing water out. Same for your protein sources. You're cooking your chicken, it starts a lot bigger, it ends up a lot smaller. So your measured portions are your cooked portions on your meal plan. For those of you, we do suggest that you log your foods in MyFitnessPal, and we're going to kind of go over that here more in a second. When you go into MyFitnessPal, if you are a female trying to lose weight, we want to put your calorie goal at 1,350 calories. 1,350. If you are a woman looking to improve performance and gain muscle, or a man looking to lose weight, we want to get to about 1,550 calories. So that's your goal rate for you. And if you're a man looking to improve performance, they're going to be at about 1,800 calories. If you see anything that's got 3 little asterisks next to it, that does mean that there is a recipe on the web, on our Trust Athletics Mobile /Healthy Recipes website, and it tells you exactly how to cook it. You'll also see, if you flip into the next day, flip the page over, you'll also see that you've got a grocery list on it. So everything that you see on that grocery list, if you were to eat exactly off the meal plan, is going to, everything that you need for that whole week is on that grocery list. Yep. Yep. And then you're ready to go. And then all the recipes are listed in that recipe section as well. So keeping it really easy.
This is really like, how to get fit for idiots.
That's well, we try to keep it simple as we can. Meal prepping. So meal prepping is the most important thing that you can do for yourself and to be successful in any challenge or ongoing nutrition from there. All of our clients, we recommend that you grocery shop on Saturday and then meal prep on Sunday. That way you're not having to do everything all on one day. And you don't have to cook 42 different meals for every single day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, 7 days per week. Try to look at going through your meal plan and pick out 2 or 3 recipes that you like. Prepare those. They're multiple servings. They've got plenty for you to be able to use. Have dinner one day, maybe do it for lunch the next day. Keep it very simple. If you're not a person that likes to do a huge breakfast, keep your breakfast simple. Do a protein shake, some Greek yogurt, something quick and easy on the way out the door. You don't have to have a full 4-course sit-down meal at every single meal, but keep it well-rounded. Having a plan in place is going to make you the most successful. Helpful tools to have in your kitchen. Instapot. My dad just got me one for my birthday. It's the greatest thing ever because you can cook everything that you cook in a crock pot in about 15 minutes. They will last you forever. It's great. I love it. It's my new favorite thing. 3 compartment containers, which you have sitting beside you. Muffin tins. Those are really easy because they're actually got individual servings for each and every one. So muffin tins are great things to have. Some of our most favorite recipes that we see most popular amongst our nutrition clients is the pulled chicken recipe. It can be used in so many different ways. It's super versatile and it makes a ton. You've got plenty for the whole week. Meatloaf muffins, those are really good. They're made in your muffin tin. They're actually a favorite at our house because I take some mashed potatoes for my kids and kind of swirl them on the top. They think it's like they're getting a little cupcake for them. So they like it, it's fun for them. We try to keep everybody engaged in our family with our cooking. Amish oatmeal is really delicious. It's made in the crock pot or Instapot, especially as we're getting into a little bit cooler season, hopefully. It's really good to have for you during the winter. 4-ingredient protein pancakes are really popular amongst our clients because you can make a big batch, put them in the freezer, just pop them out and heat them up as needed. Super good, really easy to take on the way out the door. So start thinking today and tomorrow what you're going to be prepping for the week. And when we activate you in Healthy Steps, let's share what you guys are going to kind of prep for your first week. All right, so next thing that we're going to look at is consistency. So we kind of talked on this when we first got started. By trying to eat every 3 hours, it's going to keep you from gorging yourself if you let yourself get too hungry later on. So staying at a constant all day is going to be the best way to make sure you stay full all day long and you're staying motivated. We want to try to pair a protein and a carbohydrate into every meal and every snack. Plan your meals ahead of time. Your best thing that you can do, again, is to meal prep. That's the best thing that you can do for yourself. If you're somebody who doesn't eat on a regular basis, you may find it helpful to set a little timer to eat. Oh, it's time for me to have a little snack. That way I can get in the routine of it. Once you start doing it, after a week or two, your body, when it says you normally eat at 10 o'clock, if you go past 10:15, your body is going to start saying, sweet Jesus, I need something to eat like right now. So it will start acclimating to the fact that you're on that schedule and it likes it. That's also how you know your metabolism is then revved up and it is going 90 to nothing then. So you'll want to have those foods to be able to keep yourself going. Again, if you're not a morning person, keep it simple. Don't eat a whole ton of 4-course meal. A little smoothie on the way out the door, a Greek yogurt, something really easy. Throw some nuts in there and some fruit. You've got everything that you need. If you're on the road, that's not a reason why you should stop at McDonald's. You can prepare, have a little something in the cooler, some snacks for you. Being prepared for it sets yourself up for the best success. If you're going to eat out on the road, try to eat healthier options. Try to avoid McDonald's. Chick-fil-A actually have really good options. They've got grilled chicken. They've got a great little salad that you can pair it up with, or a fruit. Super good. No, you probably should stay away from that. All right, so I know we seem to be circling to, yes, I can. So I know we keep cycling back to new hydration because that is of utmost importance. We need to be sure that you're drinking plenty of fluids. It's needed for all of your bodily functions. Also, it serves as a lubricant for your joints. So if you start noticing that you're aching a good bit, it may be from a lack of omega-3s, because that also helps in lubricating joints, but it could be also that you're not drinking enough water, so you don't have enough lubrication in the joints. Pay attention to how much soda and juices that you're drinking. Again, that's a lot of added sugars, which also can lead to dehydration, so be careful on that. Drink at least 80 ounces per day, more if you're working out. So that's going to be some of y'all's goal, maybe to start increasing that water up each week throughout our challenge. Week number 2 is going to be focused on hydration. So that is really what we're going to gear the second week of the challenge as gearing towards you guys, making sure that you're staying hydrated. Week number 3 is focusing on snacking and choosing healthy snacks. You guys do have a little RX Kids bar there beside you. Those are really good for on-the-go snacks because it has protein, fat, and a carbohydrate all in one, and a great mixture of each macronutrient. So they're found at Walmart, even the one here in Theodore, because that's where I got these the other day. They actually now have them as well. They're not overly expensive. They'll run you about 70 cents per bar, so definitely a cheap, good snack, something you could throw in your purse and just have with you all the time. All right, alcohol. Kim said we were going to go over alcohol. Well, we are. That is our biggest question that we get from people, like, well, what am I supposed to do? Because I like to have my nightly glass of wine. All right, I get it. Try to stick to just one glass, though, so don't turn nightly glass into nightly bottle. All right. Just be mindful when you are picking your alcoholic drinks that if you're pairing Crown and Coke, you're now doubling up your sugars, all right? The better and closer that you stick to your meal plan, which does not conveniently have any alcohol in it, the better your results are gonna be, all right? It also is a dehydrator, so that means you're gonna need to chug in some more water that next day or you're gonna be like, so try to limit that. And drink water if you're going to be at a party or whatever. Try to have a drink a couple things of water, have a drink.
It says on here, avoid, you're going to drink alcohol, avoid rum runners. If I ever drink, I drink a rum.
Yeah. Well, you know, that one has a very high calorie content and very high in sugars. Yep. So next up, we're going to be looking at week number 5's focus, which is eating around your workouts. Eating around your workouts. For our morning worker-outers, you want to look at having a protein and a carbohydrate. So something really easy would be maybe half of a protein shake. I actually do half of a protein shake, and I actually mix mine. If I need a carbohydrate, I don't like to eat foods before I work out. So I actually do 1 scoop of Nesquik powder in my protein shake, and then mix it up. It's a really quick acting carb, and it gives my body just that little bit of energy that it needs for working out, but it's got about 9 calories to it. So it's not like it's adding any additional calories to that. So it's a great way to be able to quickly uptake in the body. Because it's mixed with a whey protein shake, your body processes it super quick.
Is that chocolate you're talking about?
Yeah, Nesquik powder, yep. So I just do 1 scoop of it in with my protein shake, super easy to dissolve, makes it a little bit tasty, and it's not anything additional that I'm having to worry about. I use Driven, obviously, because we're a Driven affiliate. My favorite one is Chocolate Dreams. It actually has little flakes of chocolate into it, really good. I also like the caramel latte one, and I'm not even a coffee drinker, and I think that one's super delicious. I've recently got into vanilla, which I never liked vanilla before, but I've recently gotten into it because I've been trying to use it to make a whole bunch of other stuff. If you're curious about any protein powders, we have samples for you guys to be able to have some samples, and we keep all of our protein powders here in stock, so if you ever need any, we have them here.
Protein drinks, like have at Costco.
Yeah, Premier Protein is a good one. So that's okay. The only thing I don't like about Premier is it's got a lot of artificial ingredients to it. So that's my only thing I don't really care about Premier. But other than that, it's actually fairly low in carbohydrates. It's a good protein source. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, if you're not a morning eater, a protein shake, a yogurt, something, a smoothie on the way out the door. If you're a coffee drinker, put that in there. That's perfect, right? Yep, that's very good. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're looking for protein powders, you want to choose whey over a soy protein. Soy proteins don't offer you as much bang for your buck as a whey protein does. Also, it doesn't absorb in the body quite as quickly. Also, for some people, it has an inflammatory response to their body, so they may notice that your face starts to break out a little bit. That's from additional soy products. So all of our proteins are a whey isolate because they are the quickest absorbing in the body. When you're looking at your ingredients, less is more. So again, that's my only issue with Premier, is they do have quite a few additional added artificial ingredients. Post-workout, carbs in a protein source. So finish up that protein shake, maybe do some applesauce. That's a great one because they have the little squeezable packs. You can hit that up. It's really easy. Yep, unsweetened applesauces. Yep, they sure do. It's going to have some sugar to it because apples have some sugar to them, but they don't have any added sugars to them. Also, another good option is you do a protein shake, mix it with coconut water. That can get you everything you need all in one sitting. I'm personally not a huge fan of coconut water, but a lot of people drink it, but I don't like coconuts, so go figure. I'm sorry?
Drinking aloe vera.
Yeah, that would not have any carbohydrate source to it. I think those are geared more towards an inflammatory response.
It tastes good.
I don't drink it, so I couldn't tell you much about it, other than the fact that it's not a carbohydrate, so that's not what we're looking for on that one. So, what about coffee, right? So let's look at maybe what you put in your coffee. I am not a huge coffee drinker at all, so I am a little bit coffee illiterate to stuff. But Starbucks, if you look at some of the more popular drinks at Starbucks, the sheer amount of calories that can be in one of those things. I did, when we were making the slide, just happened to go to Starbucks, and they have one drink, and I forgot what the name of it was, has 640 calories in one Starbucks drink. So just because you think, oh, it's a drink, it can't be that bad, it could be horrible. All right, that's an entire, like, half a day's worth of your calories in one drink.
Have you seen the new place they're putting in someone's corner with the drink?
I have.
Okay.
I don't know. I actually messaged them after I saw it, and they're not open. They don't have anything in their store yet. So,
Like a energy drink.
yeah.
Okay.
And it's like smoothies and stuff like that. So,
Hurley, Mississippi.
yeah.
Oh, they're putting it in someone's corner. I can't remember where they're putting
I think she said it's going to go in back behind KFC.
Yep,
Yeah.
KFC. Yep.
Off 90.
It's like a healthy drink and stuff. They have them
Have like herbal teas and all kind of stuff. I did message her. Just,
They all love it.
yeah, they have smoothie options. So it's kind of like Smoothie King, but not. But I don't want to recommend that to anybody because like I said, I just messaged her, and she said their store's not open. They're not quite ready yet. So they don't have all of everything available to us quite yet. But I will go by there just as soon as they open up because I did message her about that.
Because they have one in Hurley, and my cousin was saying how good it is.
Uh-huh.
For the nutrition and stuff like
Sure.
that. And I was just like,
Your best bet, quite honestly, is to make it yourself. All right, your best bet's always going to be to make it yourself. You can do the same thing. Get you some protein powder, get you a banana and a magic bullet or a blender. Blend that sucker up. Throw in some almond milk. You've got yourself a delicious shake.
see, I used to do fries, so I used
Yeah, so you're very familiar with that. So that's super delicious, and you can keep it very affordable. Protein powders, they can run you at about 80 cents a serving. So I mean, you can't beat that for a meal.
to work in a gym a while.
Yeah, perfect. Hey. Be aware as we're going to be going into our next section here. If you are a coffee drinker, it can help start affecting your sleep patterns a little bit if you're susceptible to caffeine. So just be aware of that, that it may, even if you don't realize it, it may keep you up a little bit and not help you sleep quite as well, because the half-life of coffee is about 8 to 12 hours. Yeah. Little pro tip for your coffee is to add a little almond milk instead of cream and sugar. Drink it earlier in the day. Fat-free Ready Whip could be a really good option for you. It's just a little bit of cream. So lots of different options in for your coffee. Sleeping is just as important as anything else. If you're not getting enough sleep, your body never gets a chance to fully rest. You need at least 6 hours of sleep. That's really going to help keep your cortisol levels down. If your cortisol levels are high, you're going to hold on to a lot of fluids. It's going to help you have. It's going to make you have a hard time trying to lose any weight that you may be trying to lose. And also make you drag if you're in your workouts throughout your day. So be sure you're getting adequate sleep. That's very important. So let's take a look at our final little bit is going to be how we're going to determine the winner of these challenges. So we will have, the winner is going to be based on participation and results. Kim's going to go over your tracking sheet here in just 1 second. But those tracking sheets will need to be turned in every 2 weeks. They're going to go into the little holder on the door leading into the office right there. It'll be labeled weekly tracking sheets. Yep. There's going to be chances to win each week for different prizes. So if you have a good points total each week and you are that week's point total winner, you're going to win that week's prize package. And we've gotten quite a few different prize packages lined up for you guys. So lots of cool stuff. Meals from Clean Eats, meals from Port City Prep. We've gotten some Driven products ready to go. A massage therapist is going to do one. So lots of cool stuff. The grand prize will be the winner that has the most points on your tracker sheet for the entire 6 weeks. And you'll have a big grand prize swag bag that you're going to win if you're the winner. You also get 1 free month of ongoing nutrition coaching. So we're going to go into that. Yep, that's going to go through the sheets. While we're talking about ongoing nutrition coaching, so the goal of the challenge is to get you kick-started, to get you started out on healthy routines. But it is not meant to be that's all that there is. That you get to 6 weeks, you're like, ooh, I did awesome, peace out. I'll see you guys for your next 6-week challenge. Hopefully I will not have put back on anything, but I'll see you back in your next challenge. So your last week of your challenge is going to focus on seeing what the end game is in mind. So the 6 weeks we started developing healthy habits. We started locking in your exercise or your nutrition routine. Now we need to look at what we need to do to be able to continue on. Most success to be is if you continue on through our ongoing nutrition coaching with either Kim or myself. The meal plans that you have now have a calorie range to them. They're not specific to you. When you go into our one-on-one nutrition coaching, then your calories actually become specific to your body, your type, you, and what your goals are. So you won't have a range anymore. You have a very specific amount that we're looking for. You also have a lot more hands-on with Kim and I as well. That's after this is over. So your best success would be to move right on into our nutrition coaching and keep up with your exercise routine. All right, so Kim is going to go through the point sheet and how that's going to work.
Okay. All right, everybody, if you look at this, you notice you have 2 weeks. If you want you to fill out 2 weeks and then turn it in. Make sure your name's on it. This entire process, we're not going to be holding you accountable while you're doing this, so we need to be very honest. And for the most part, our gym is pretty honest. They will really tell us if they don't do workouts. They're like, how do you do it? And that's okay. Just be honest. Remember, if you don't do it, that's okay. You still have another day. There's a new day coming up. So let's go through. If you follow your meal plan every day, give that check it off. You did it, okay? If you do your post-recovery, you get 1 point for that. And that is like drinking a protein shake after your workout, okay? That is 1 point. Check it off if you do it. The next one is exercise. If you're able to come in to the gym and do an exercise, that is 2 points. Check that off. If you're not able to make it into the gym, that's fine. We're going to post to our social media exercises that you can do for that week. So we'll post it one time, but you can go back and revisit it. And once you revisit it, some of the things that I do for my nutrition whenever we have challenges is I'll post an exercise and I'll say, okay, if you do it, post your time. And they'll take a photo of what their watch said or something like that. So you can do things like that, be honest, check it off, you did your exercise. Stress relief. This is any type of recovery in the sense, like an active recovery. You come in, you roll out, foam rollers that we have. You take a yoga class. You just stress relief in the process of your week of eating and working out and things.
Y'all do yoga here?
We do not do yoga here. We do foam rolling, which is part of like a little cool down session after the boot camp class or something. But you are more than welcome, Cheryl, to roll up and roll out.
I have a beginner's yoga program on CDs at
Okay,
home,
Cheryl, you
and
do
it's
that?
and stuff. So
Check your point off every day that you do that. Awesome.
I
Okay.
do yoga on Saturday, and I have a flyer if I can put it on.
Yeah, absolutely.
She does it on Wednesdays and Saturdays in Mount River at the community center.
There's a lady
I
that
do it
does
at home.
Oh, it's on
Mel does it at the gym.
I do it at home when nobody's there. That's okay.
I'll videotape it for you if you need
Awesome.
it.
Okay, so if y'all do your stress relief, that's 1 point. Remember, the winner is going to be by how many points you get. Like, you got to keep up your game the entire time, stay focused. 80 ounces of water, you do that intake, check it off for that day. 6+ hours of sleep.
That's what I was just about to
You
ask. How much
sleep
is
very
80?
well.
Well, we're
80 is
wondering
4
how
20-ounce
many
cups.
gallons, liters,
Yeti
or
cups.
80 ounces of
Yeah.
water. Okay.
How-
4 20-ounce cups.
So it would be 5 of those 16 ounces that you have right there.
That's actually very doable.
Yeah.
Highly
I
doable.
mix up a liter of lemon water in my fridge. It is that.
Yep. So you're going to hit that for sure. Good job. That's point for you right there, Cheryl. Okay. All right. 6+ hours of sleep. Make sure that you get that rest. Okay. I know, Bree, you have a kid. I feel you. Yeah, it can happen though. It can happen.
I don't sleep.
I have insomnia.
I do too.
Bad.
Oh, well, you know what? Maybe eating properly and then doing
Yeah,
this,
working
that
out.
will be a good goal for you. Maybe your sleep patterns will change and like be very helpful. Okay. Next is your omega-3 supplement, and you take that. You have your fish oil at home. You buy some from us. That's fine.
What if you just eat some like
Yes.
salmon?
Yes.
Okay.
Check it off, please. All right. And then the last one's going to be your total of points for that week. Now remember, we want you to do this for 2 solid weeks, and then we want you to turn it in. That's how your points get recorded.
Okay.
All right. Points matter in this challenge. So make sure that you're being honest, doing it, and you're going to have the best results following these exact points
Can
that
I
you
make
did.
copies of these for myself? Just
Yeah, girl.
at home. So
All right. Are there questions on exactly what you need to do on these points? Okay. Everybody's going to do one. It's going to be awesome. Okay.
Awesome. So our challenge is not geared towards the winner's not who lost the most weight or who lost the most body pounds, because not not everybody's goal. We're looking towards healthy lifestyle changes, which is why we go off the point system, because that is an overall health change in your lifestyle routine. All right. So lots of cool prizes to be done with those, and they'll be announced on our social media and onto our Healthy Steps Nutrition apps. We'll announce the winners on there as well. Does anybody have any questions about how the challenge is going to work, how your meal plan works, or anything that we went over today? No? All right, so what we're gonna do next is start working on y'all's measurements. Kim is gonna take a couple of you guys and do, you wanna do tape?
Yeah.
All right, so she's gonna tape, and then I'm gonna get a couple, we're gonna weigh and do your body fat and do your pictures. You're gonna record it on this little sheet here, but this sheet is not going home with you today. It's going to have put your name on it, it's gonna stay here with us, and I'm gonna load it into your Healthy Steps Nutrition app for you. So everything will get loaded on there, but do not take this home with you, because then I won't be able to put you in. All right?
hey, as far as exercising, is there classes that we go to?
Yes, so we went over that in your intro. So your classes that you'll come to will be every day. We have boot camp available at 9:45 in the morning, 4 o'clock in the evening, or 6 o'clock, Monday through Friday.
Recommend become a day.
In the beginning, I would not attempt more than 1 class per day. You don't want to stress your body out. Yes, yes. Because if you try to come out of the gate and come to 3 classes in a day, you're going to wind up injuring yourself or burning yourself out. 1 class per day is going to be plenty in the beginning. At least 3. If you can do more than that, great. You can come every day if you want to. Yeah, but at least 3.
I feel
Yeah.
good.
As long as you're feeling great, you're feeling well rested, great. And if you can't make it into the gym, just going out in your neighborhood, making some laps around, just moving around. If you're new to working out, you haven't done it in a while, you're going to probably be pretty sore. So getting up, moving around is going to be what you want to do. But I would not advise anybody who has not been working out regularly to take on multiple classes in a day. If you start going and you wanted to, well, we jump rope quite a bit around in here. So, if that's something that you want to add in once you get going, you want to come to more classes, that you absolutely, you come to as many of them as you like. But in the beginning, I would not recommend multiple classes. Kim is one of our boot camp instructors, so you'll see her face quite a bit until she gets ready. She's going to be moving here pretty soon, so you'll meet some of the others as well of our boot camp instructors.
No way.
Just a Fairhope, not far.
Not far.
You should be coming in this gym.
She'll be visiting us from time to time when she's over here, so you'll still see her face. So don't worry, we're not going Hansel-less. All right. So any questions about anything that we've been over? No? All right, so let's get maybe you two go ahead and go with Kim and start getting measured, and we'll take you 3 and we'll start getting measured over here. Yeah, okay. We're just going right over here.
Don't leave, guys, because I do want to give away